Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Shalise. I am a mama, a wife, a worker bee, just a regular person trying to get to financial freedom. I want it so bad. You guys have no idea. But in order to get there, my husband and I, we use practical, I would think, consistent steps to get to our goal. Okay. We want to retire early. I'm 40 years old. And, I don't want to work until I'm 60. I don't even want to work until I'm 50. So in order to have money to live on, we're putting in the work now. We're putting in the elbow grease now. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I am not a financial advisor, so do not blindly follow me. However, take the golden nuggets of what I'm talking about. I do have a beginner investing playlist, and that way you can find that motivation to start. So I'm going to be sharing with you our monthly investing plan for the month of April. So we are done with Q1 of 2025. That's how fast it went, at least to me. I felt like January, February, and March flew by, right? And now we're in April. And it's just another reason why don't waste this time, right? We don't want to waste this time. We need to make good use of the time with our finances. And just looking at the current economic state, people are losing their jobs. People are going into debt. I mean, Klarna and DoorDash now have a partnership where you can finance fast food. Isn't that crazy? Finance fast food. So we need to be putting good and wise, practical money moves into place if we're not already doing that. But I'm assuming because you're watching my channel, you already are doing it, or at least you're thinking about it, which is, it always starts in the mind. So we want to make sure we execute those positive thoughts. So again, we're in the month of April. The goal amount, this is always extra money. This is extra outside of a bunch of pre-investing that we do. The regular investing we do, this is extra money, trying to squeeze out extra that we can find in areas of our budget. Okay, so it's $2,500 for the month of April. That's extra money. So I think that's pretty good. We usually do about 35 to 4,500, but spring and summer are my expensive months of the year, especially when you have a kid graduating college. Graduating college, I'm speaking that into existence, but graduating high school, prom, my 20th wedding anniversary is in June. There's a lot going on. Back to school, sports, all of that type of stuff costs dollars, okay? And so we prep for it so we don't have to go into debt by decreasing a little bit of our extra investing. We're still in extra investing, but also do those things that, we can have memories from in life and just enjoying our children, because my baby will be going off to college this summer. So yeah, money affirmation. Ownership is the key to wealth. This is true, right? Ownership, ownership, ownership. I cannot say it any better way. If you are trying to get to financial freedom, you need some type of asset, some type of income producing asset that can pay you outside of the day job. So if that's investments, whether it's the stock market, whether it's crypto, whether it's gold and silver, whatever it is, you need some type of investment. But also, a lot of people love real estate. I'm a big fan of real estate. It's a headache for a lot of people. But I'm looking around and I see that a lot of corporations are buying it. It won't be just the mom and pop like my husband and I are. It'll be corporations. And so this is just a way for my husband and I with 3 houses to get started. And that actually reminds me, the house in South Carolina, I actually have to reach out to the lawn guy down there because he takes care of the lawn maintenance and things for us, because we don't live down there. And then the other ownership piece is a business. Talk about write-offs. Talk about deductions. You want to know why Warren Buffett doesn't have a high tax rate? It's because he has a business. He's an investor too. So write-offs, deductions, credits, all that type of stuff, especially with my business, Mommy Trader. Those are the 3 keys of ownership for us. Okay, so that's how we can get to financial freedom. That's how we can create assets that can produce income for us outside of the day job. Now, here are some money goals for the month. Okay, so let me zoom in just a little bit more in case you can't see. So money goals for the month of April. So we want to get, well, we already have this. I just giving you guys like a precursor now to that dividend video, which I have to film. That'll be out probably Monday. The full of it. I'll do SCHDs this Thursday because I want to share like the small SCHD payments and the gigantic one. So stay tuned for that. But for the entire like dividends for the taxable accounts only, That'll be next week. But we already have achieved 1100. I already know we did. Because all of the Q1 dividends paid out, and I want to wait until March close. I'm filming this on March 31st, but I want to wait until March close so that I have a chance to pull all the dividends and, be able to put it in a spreadsheet, make a video from that. Another goal for the month of April is to reach 100K in VTI. Now, I don't look at this often, but I did an update last time on Instagram, so follow me if you aren't. And I think we were at like 98, 97. But again, it depends on the market, right? It's not just our contributions. The market is a big factor here. And I believe futures are down right now. I think Liberation Day is Wednesday and the markets are very jittery about it. And then the tariffs, it's a lot of things right now that is causing the market to kind of fall. So hopefully we can. If not, I'm thinking May, but definitely sometime in 2025. And then the third is the $10 weekly SCHD investment. I'll give an update on that in my next video, but we've been automatically putting $10 every Friday into SCHD since October. And I've been making videos about it to show you no matter what the market is doing, you continue to dollar cost average over a period of time. Don't worry about what the market is doing. I'm in a good ETF, and that's it. So that's how money goes for the month. I just check them off as I go. And then stocks or funds we want to buy. So VTI, of course, because that'll help us to get to our goal of 100K. And again, this is taxable accounts. Okay, I don't really talk a whole lot about the retirement accounts anymore. I'll share like videos here and there. But for early retirement for us, I'm documenting our journey to FIRE or early retirement. We are building up those bridge accounts, aka brokerage accounts. Okay, SCHG. So I do have a quick, let me pull that up right here. So this is in Robinhood, so the market is not officially open. It's about 7 in the morning. But you can see SCHG, we really like it, but it is down 12% year to date. Why? Because again, the top holdings is tech, and tech has been taking a whopping, okay, since this year started. Anybody who's in VOO, VTI, FXAIX, SPLG, SCHD, anything where the top holdings are tech, we all are taking a beating, okay? I'm telling you that. However, I know that after doing this for 10 years, that this is going to come back. We just don't know when, and I'm going to continue to dollar cost average. This is a fund I don't have to worry about and have to lose sleep over. This is a good fund, and we wanted to add this here because in our Robinhood account, we have for dividends, but we want some more growth, and this is a great way to get that growth here. And you can see we have 160 shares, and we're down. Look at this. We're down. I'm showing you this. The market don't always go up. We're down 10.45% or $462. But like I said, I'm going to continue to dollar cost average because I'm not falling for the bait. I have an emergency fund. We have savings, but I'm investing because when the markets turn around like they usually do, especially we have history to tell us this, I'm not going to be left on the sidelines. Okay. This is how wealth is built. Buy when it's low. These are great sales. And if I had some extra money, I will put more into it, okay? And then Costco, I want to get some more Costco as well. Coming down to pre-tax and after-tax investing. Now, this page is in the investment planner. So if you have it, use your investment planner to create your plans for every month, your investment plans for every month to help you to be accountable, okay? So pre-tax investing, nothing really changes here. Nothing really changes here. After tax investing, we have the investing challenge. So I will have polls up. You will have seen them already. So make sure you go ahead and vote. The idea is to invest with small amounts of money consistently while helping you to be a good researcher in an easy way. So that you can build wealth slow and steady. I've been doing the challenge for several years, have a playlist on it on my channel. And even if you don't like, because all of you vote and whatever the majority picks, that's the pick. But even if you don't want that pick, invest in something. I have several people that just use the channel for their personal motivation, and they'll just continue to just invest in VOO, but use my challenge to keep them consistent, because it's hard to kind of start and then you stop and then you start again. So it helps them to build that habit. We're going to continue to invest for our kids, and then any extra money that I have, I will invest as well. And then finally, notes to self. When it becomes overstimulating, all the doom and gloom, all of that, I turn off social media. I turn it off. TV, it could be radio. I don't want to constantly hear it because number one, there's nothing I can really do about it. And number two, it's always great to be grounded in reality. Go outside for a walk, spend time with your family and friends. You could even meditate, pray, journal. Just some things that'll help, ease your mind because it's everywhere. Just how bad everything is, and I don't want that to negatively affect my mind. Right? Depression is already at an all-time high, and this will definitely allow that number to increase if you just constantly absorbing, this is bad, that is bad, this is going to be destroyed, the world is going, and it's just a lot. Affirmation. I am financially empowered, right? The choice of what we do with our finances is in our hands, right? When we get paid, we have that choice to invest or not. We have that choice to save or not. We have that choice to pay bills or not. We are empowered to make a choice, to make a decision, okay? So remember, the power is in your hand, and don't let your empowerment be affected by the amount. That is not what we're talking about here. If you only have $10, guess what? You be empowered to invest that $10 because it's going to grow. Put it in good assets, right? But it will grow. And then the purpose and the why is because for us, my husband and I, we are much closer to the end of our journey than at the beginning. So we want to continue that momentum. We're almost at the finish line. Yeah, the markets have been doing poorly, but when they turn around, oh my goodness, all this investing we've been doing now, the investing we were doing in 2020 when the pandemic first happened and everything crashed, and we continued our journey, and then the market came back roaring, and that's how we became millionaires so quick. Is because all of our assets, the real estate, the business, the stocks and stuff, they grew with the market, okay? So this is just our monthly investment plan for the month. Again, this page is in the investment planner. I do have physicals. I think, yeah, I have physicals and digital, okay? And so again, make sure you use the pages in your book. Let me know for the month of April, one stock or one fund you're looking at in terms of adding to your portfolio or building your shares in. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Smash notification button so that you don't miss an upload every time I post a video. And until next, bye-bye.